Well, it is a sad morning for many music lovers. The family of Quincy Jones says the music legend has died. Jones crafted some of America's biggest pop stars to new heights. He also laid down the sound synonymous with some of Hollywood's biggest hits. His career spanned more than 7 decades, and it all started right here in Chicago when he was born on the city's South Side.
Quincy Jones, born here in 1933 and made friends wherever he went.
Friends like Oprah Winfrey have said his charm, wit, and talents are unmatched. One woman who knew him well, Chicago's own Hermine Hartman, journalist and publisher of her own mag paper Indigo. We look forward to speaking with her this morning. There she is. First, Ms. Hartman, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know it's a very, very difficult morning for you, and we want to offer our sincere condolences to you. It's a great loss to you and the music world, but I'd like to know, Audrina would like to know, how did you get to know Quincy Jones in the first place?
So, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
That's
okay.
I
met Quincy Jones as we were producing Black Expo with Reverend Jesse Jackson here in Chicago in 1973. And I really kind of became his assistant in putting the shows together, which were absolutely magnificent. The movie Save the Children has just come out, just got on Netflix last week, and that was my last conversation with Quincy, calling him to tell him that that movie had been re-released and for him to, note it. He was magnificent. If I could just say one word to describe Quincy, I would say joy. He was joy himself. He was magnificent. He could spot talent, and I don't just mean musical talent. He could spot, oh, you could do this or you could do that. And he was encouraging. He was enthusiastic. He was inspiring in every which way that you could think of. He discovered Will Smith, actor. He discovered Oprah Winfrey, actress, made her an actress. I've been a protege. He mentored me. You can write, go write. And he was always saying, don't stop, keep doing it. A wonderful book. He did a book maybe a year or so ago on creativity, using the 12 notes of music. I encourage everybody to read it, and I tell everybody, listen to his music. The best music you'll ever hear: Sinatra, Count Basie, Quincy Jones at the Sands. You don't do nothing else today. Listen to that.
I have that album, actually. And of course, he also produced Thriller.
You love it too, don't you?
I do. I mean, how can you not, for crying out loud? But, he produced Thriller, too, which was, the biggest selling album of all time. I mean, he was everywhere.
I remember when he did that, he called, he was excited to be working with Michael, and his comments was, I'm getting ready to take him to another level. He's going to sing like he doesn't know he can sing.
Wow.
And one of the interesting things about that, when he was working with Michael, he was so impressed with Michael because he said he was so disciplined, but he wouldn't let Michael go home. When they worked in the studio, he was like, I got to keep him with me so we can keep this music going. I got to get him at a certain place, and then I got to keep him there. He can't stop. And he was so enthused. He was just wonderful. He was love. Another word, just love.
Joy and love, those are such great words to be tied to an incredible legacy. Any last words as far as what he's leaving with us today?
Music. Play that music, y'all. Play that music.
Love it. Hermine Hartman, thank you so much for sharing your memories and just sharing some of that joy and love that he shared with you. We appreciate you joining the show this morning.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.